So today's video, I want to help you guys. It's going to be a very short video. I want to give you guys the clues. How can you make an ex regret losing you? Now, guys, we have to be very careful here. We have to be very, very careful, and we have got to tread carefully. I'm not talking about the ex-narcissist. So you see, when you're talking about the ex-narcissist, the results are different. So we're not talking about making you, yes, they are going to regret losing you, but I'm not giving you the hints because I want you to go out there and I start doing, and you guys start doing the work, and then all of a sudden, you start to see the narcissist at your doorstep. You know, they're running after you, they are following you at work. I don't want it to appear like this in this way. So relationships can happen with normal people as well. You know, there's normal people who have got normal relationships. You know, soulmates, I don't know, twin flames. But also relationships happen with toxic people. So on my channel, I focus on the toxic people most of the times. When you've left a narcissist, guys, it's game over. So I will guarantee you from experience, there is no other way you're going to tell me that you're going to take back a narcissist. If you do that, maybe there's sometimes some lessons that the universe wants to teach you from those individuals, because those individuals are karmic. So maybe there's some lessons you still have got to learn about yourself. But if that is good, that is going to be your own decision. So me, I break empaths free. So I break you guys free from narcissistic abuse. But if the narcissist comes back in your life and you keep on getting those hoovers and whatever, so that means that actually there is some other things you need to learn about yourself. So maybe you're still healing and learning different things about yourself, and at some point probably you'll be able to be set free forever. In this video, I'm just focusing on the simple ex. There's an ex. This is an ex partner. Maybe you guys have been soulmates. You've been loving each other for a couple of years, and then all of a sudden it's like you guys are falling out of love. So there's no more love between the two of you. So this one's only going to help you in that way. So if you're a person who is trying to go back to your ex, you know, they were a very good person, you did not sense any kind of toxicity, but probably these individuals simply fell out of love with you. It's understandable. These things happen all the time. We see a lot of marriages break up, not because the other person is toxic, but sometimes people actually fall out of love with each other. And that thing can happen sometimes. When an ex breaks up with you, now this time I'm not talking about the discard. The discard is involved with the narcissist. When an ex breaks up with you, when a partner breaks up with you, that means that they are falling out of love with you. You know, so they have fallen out of love. They once upon a time fell in love with you, but this point onwards, they have fallen out of love with you. You do not take it personal. You have got to understand first of all that these individuals, they are falling out of attraction. When a person falls out of love with you, that means that they no longer find you attractive. So there are some things about you that they starting to get maybe monotonous or irritating, or they start to get irritated in some way. Anybody can get irritated anyway. So when that person has fallen out of love with you, that means that that person at some point they're going to break up with you. So when those people break up with you, what you do, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, is for you to understand that you're going through a breakup. It is very, very important. You have got to register this breakup in your mind. First of all, register this breakup psychologically. When you understand that you're going through a breakup, because a lot of people, when they're going through breakups, so they're trying to fight it, they're trying to go around there, they're begging, they're on their knees, they're kneeling, and those kind of things. And sometimes when you're doing these kind of things, most of the times they boost a woman's ego or they boost a man's ego. You know what I mean? When you go around and clinging onto a man and pulling their and dragging their shirt, oh, don't leave me, and you're banging their doors and those kind of things. Those kind of things are going to make you look very, very desperate. And most of the times it is very, very, very few chances. We can talk about 10% chances that those guys are going to take you back in. And even if they take you back in at that point forwards, they are going to actually treat you the same way it has been. So you have got to register in your mind that you're going through a breakup. Understand this first of all before you do anything else. When you now understand that you're going through a breakup, you first of all have to find out what has gone wrong in that relationship. It is very important for you to sit down with yourself and find out what exactly has happened in that relationship. What have you done? What haven't you done? You have got to figure out all these things. Get a small piece of paper and a book. Write down all the things that have been making you, because normally breakups happen after arguments. People go through different kinds of arguments, confrontations and things like that. So you write down these little steps. What has happened in that entanglement? Sorry, in that relationship. What has exactly happened? What did you do wrong? What did they do wrong? Did you do a mistake? Maybe did you cheat, or did you forget to pay your bills, or those kind of things. Find out those elements that have made that relationship break up. Because when you're breaking up, most of the times that partner is going to tell you the reasons as to why you're breaking up. Now, we're not talking about the narcissist, like I've said. When you're breaking up with the narcissist, they'll just walk away. So they'll not explain to you anything. They'll not give you any closure that, okay, this is the reason why we are breaking up. They may, of course, forge one or two reasons, but most of the times they're actually lying. But a normal breakup, people will tell you that, okay, so this is the reason why I would like to break up with you. Maybe you're falling out with somebody, falling out of love with somebody for so many different kinds of reasons. So understand the reasons as to why you guys are broken up. So what you do now, you have got to stop begging. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. It is very, very important. You have got to stop pleading and begging. When you beg and you're going around and clinging on to people, you're looking very desperate. And the more desperate you look, is the less attractive you look as well. So those individuals, those partners of yours, they are going to consider you being very, very desperate and very clingy. And most of the times, even if they decide to take you in, they'll never treat you with respect, because you're now boosting their ego and putting them up somewhere there. So what you do now, don't beg. Walk out of that entanglement, that relationship very, very quietly. Walk out of the relationship very quietly. Go out somewhere and start healing. It's very, very important, ladies and gentlemen. If a person who has not healed, you will never have a successful relationship if you have not been able to heal. The things that have made you lose the other relationship, if you have not healed those things, it is going to be impossible for you to go into a new relationship and even sometimes succeed. So go out there and start working on yourselves. Heal, first of all, that broken heart, because we're talking about a broken heart here. So you go out there and start healing that broken heart. Sit down by yourself, maybe play some music, I don't know, meditate, pray, or whatever it is. Do whatever it is you want to do. You have got to do. If you feel it requires you to get some professional help, go for that professional help to help you heal from that breakup. But during that time, you have got to make sure that you have got to go ghost. Do not let that partner of yours, that ex-partner of yours, see you on a daily regular. So on a daily basis, do not make them see you. You do not post things on internet. You do not post things on Facebook. Don't go there on TikTok and start, writing all these quotes and whatever it is, the heartbreaks and all those kind of things. They don't want to see that. They may enjoy seeing that, of course, but at the moment, you are the one who is experiencing the pain. So do not let anybody understand what you're going through. Make sure that you go through that. You go through that pain, maybe with the people that you trust, the people that are close to you, but do not let that ex know what it is going on in your mind. So do not post things about yourself. Don't go on your WhatsApp status and start posting all these motivational quotes and everything. Do not post nothing. Just go quiet. Find somebody that you trust. Let them know what you're going through. Maybe they will understand most of the cases. But the ex that you're leaving behind, do not let them know what is happening with you. So you have got to go ghost. Because remember, these are the people that have decided to break up with you. So you have got to understand that is you are going through a separation. So you're breaking up. Now what you do, you find your healing spot. Most of the times it may require you to walk out of the house, or most of the times it may require actually that ex of yours to walk out of the house. So now you're going to have that place as your healing spot. Make sure you do not contact that individual. Do not call them. Do not message them. Do not post anything on social media. You have got to go ghost. That's why you hear people talking about going ghost. So now you're going to go ghost and go extremely quiet and do not let them know what is happening with you. In that period, you are healing and you're working on yourself. Remember, guys, listen to this one. These exes of yours, normally, they like to see a better version of you. If your relationship has deteriorated over the years, remember now that you have lost a lot of your good qualities. Most of the times you're exhausted because a lot of things have been happening. Emotionally, you're exhausted. Financially, you're exhausted. Physically, you're exhausted. Most of the times at the breakup, there's a lot of exhaustion happening. Sometimes it can even be that you have lost your job most of the times. Now you have got to make sure you focus on yourself and you work on yourself and make sure that you do all those things that you were not able to do when you're in a relationship. You might have been a person who used to like the gym. Maybe at some point in time, you stopped going to the gym, you stopped to eat healthy, you stopped to take care of your body, you stopped to go to the movies, the things like that. Find those things that inspire you to become a better version of yourself. Those things that you used to like to do, but at the same time, you were not doing that because of that particular relationship. So you go out there, you start doing those little things. They're going to start healing your soul. You know what I mean? Go to the movies, do these little things. Maybe go out with your friends, enjoy you are hurting. Yes, we understand. Everybody goes through at some point in time. Everyone goes through a breakup, but you have got to understand that this breakup, you are not the only person in this situation. Yes, you are the victim in this point because you are the person who has been sent out of the relationship. But you have got to understand that people go through these kind of things. Everybody around you goes through this. So you need to understand you have got to heal. Okay? Do the things that you love. Go to the gym, work on yourself. You know what I mean? Find a better career, maybe find a new job. Your ex mate have left you because maybe you're not earning enough money to sustain the two of you. Maybe you guys are struggling in the house or the things like that. So go and work on finding a job, because if you push this relationship and you're going back to the ex in the same position that you've always been before at the time of the breakup, she's going to see you in that same image that you've been. So she's not going to actually respect you. It is just going to the chaos and the drama is just going to continue, going on and on between the two of you. You go out there, find a good career for yourself, find a better job. If you've been having a job before, maybe you've lost your job, go find a better job that actually can make you happy with money, financially at least for the moment. You know, go to the gym. I don't know, you may want to do yoga, you may want to do some sports. Make sure that you do things that are going to make you a better version of yourself. Because let me tell you something, the more you work on yourself is the more you look more attractive. You know, at the end of the day, the ex is going to see you. They may run into you in 6 months or maybe sometime 1 year. You're looking better, you're looking more healthier, you're looking more happier, you're not worried about them. You do not show those individuals in this whole period of the breakup, you do not show them that you need them. Do not show them that you're crying, you're desperate, you're so sorry for yourself and everything like that. It makes a man or even a woman look very, very unattractive when you keep on pleading and begging for a person. So you go out there, you do not show them, work on yourself, sit down by yourself, find a healing spot, go to the gym, go eat what you want to eat, go do some yoga, go do some whatever it is in spirituality. It does not matter what you want to do, but make sure you're doing everything in your power to make you look more attractive. You know, you may want to go to the gym, you want to start buying new clothes, you might upgrade your wardrobe, you may start upgrading your car. Do things that are going to make you more attractive. I can guarantee you guys, let me tell you something, because remember, you have left that ex of yours behind. And that ex is still in the same position that she has been, because remember that she's the one who has pushed you away. So she's still sitting in the same position that she has been. She has not done anything else. But you, on the other hand, you've been going out and you've been working and healing on yourself and working on yourself and healing. So the ex is going to see you in a period of about 6 months to 1 year. The ex is going to see you in a different image. They are going to see you as more and more attractive, because the more you stop hurting, is the more you start to glow. You know what I mean? So when you stop hurting, you start to glow. Of course, you put in the work. You're healing. You're doing the gym. You're doing this. You're doing exercise. You're running around. So you're doing everything to make sure that you look more attractive than you used to look before at the time of the breakup. That is the only way an ex is going to regret losing you. Because remember, these exes, they like the upgrades. When they look back and they're looking at you upgrading, you're driving a big car, you've probably upgraded your job, you're getting more money and the things like that, you're looking better, very, very handsome, or very beautiful, things like that. The ex, they always regret looking at those kind of things, because they remind them of the things that they're losing. They know that now at this point, they're the ones losing. You're not the one losing, because they know at your upgrade, you're going to also get a person who is also already upgraded at your frequency. So you're not going to look for somebody who is lower than you. You're going to look for somebody who is at that frequency that you are at that moment. So that's when you see now the ex, they're starting to run after you. And most of the times, let me tell you something. This is one secret people do not understand. When you leave an ex and you upgrade and working on yourself and you've become a better version of yourself, you are becoming more attractive than you was before. Those exes of yours, they are going to look back and they're going to realize what they have lost. Most of the times, that's when you see a lot of them, they're starting to gravitate back towards you. But again, I can warn you that most of the times, when you upgrade yourself to a higher version of yourself, most of the times, you're no longer looking at your exes, because at that moment you have healed. You're no longer having that love that you used to have before. You're thinking about them, you're missing them, the things like that. You've been working, you've been spending a lot of time working on yourself and investing in yourself. So most of the times you are at that frequency which can no longer even look at those exes of yours. Let me tell you something, they're going to come back. They will come back, but at that point forwards, you've already upgraded and you want something better for yourself. You do not even want to go back to those exes of yours. So this whole thing of get your ex back, yes, I understand sometimes people break up, people meet and people break up. Those things happen. But when an ex has decided to let you go, they are falling out of love with you. It is up to you as a man or as a woman to go do everything in your power to make sure that you become the best version of yourself. Those individuals are going to gravitate back towards you. But most of the times, by the time they come, you no longer need them, because at that point forwards, you have already done so many upgrades and they're no longer at your frequency. So now you're looking for something even better or even bigger than your exes or something like that. So guys, that's what you do if your person wants to attract or bring back an ex to your life or something like that. It may work for you, it may not work, but at least in my own journey, those are the things I've seen along my journey. So let me know what you think about this video, guys, in the comment section below. You always know that I love and appreciate your support. Book a session with me, guys. You may always donate and support my channel if you want to. And until then, it's been a blessing to have you guys on board. Much love and blessings. There's almost signing out. And I'll catch you guys in my next one. Peace.